SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Happy Friday, wonderful scientists. How has your week been? That sounds good. I hope all of you continue to have a great weekend. But before we do that, we have to conclude our investigation. Let me take out my notebook entries so we can get right into it. Oh, well, on Tuesday, because Monday was President's Day, we launched our learning by listening to my confusion over a shrimp getting eaten. It led us to the question, what do plants and animals need to do to survive? We know that they need to meet their needs, but they also need to survive or not get eaten by other animals. But how? Well, the next day, I shared my research from a reference book about animal defenses. We learned about, can you remember? Yes, camouflage, armor, spikes, and venom or poison. Yesterday, I brought in a crab for us to observe. What type of defense did the crab have? Yes, it had a shell, which goes great for the armor category. Great job. So, scientists, how do plants and animals survive? See, they use their defenses. I think we're ready to make a conclusion on this investigation. Let's take out our notebooks, if you haven't already, and something to write with. Oh. Hey, muy bien. Let's get to a new page, write the date, page number, and title, Survival Conclusion. Let's get that copy down. Follow along with me. So if the first day was 16, 17, 18, today's the 19th. February 19th, 2021. This is page 18 for me. Survival conclusion. Let's do a different color. Bum, bum. Conclusion. Bueno. All right, buen trabajo, great job. We have already answered the question when we reviewed, but let's make sure we jot it down. I think we should write, plants and animals use their defenses to survive. What do you think of that answer to our question? Great, let's copy it down. I'm gonna use purple. Plants and animals use their defenses to survive. Awesome. Now, let's try to remember, what did we observe that shows us the importance of these defenses? See, yes, we observed a crab. They have soft insides and a hard shell that is difficult to bite through. You know, maybe we should do a quick sketch of the crab that I caught. Wouldn't that look great in our notebooks? I think so too. We already have our supplies out, but you'll need some coloring utensils for when you're done. I need to remember to use A, B, C, D, E when I do my sketch. It has to be accurate, big, colorful, detailed, and explained. Let's go ahead and start drawing. I'll be thinking out loud while I draw. I hope you don't mind. All right, so I should start by drawing the legs, the body, and the claws. So let's get the shape. Kind of looks like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs And the back two leg scientists are a lot smaller. And make sure we're being accurate. It's okay if we make little mistakes though. Oh, so these three go this way and the little one kind of goes that way. I wonder why. Oh, that's the swimming leg, that's why. All right, luego tengo 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this looks like a tough crab. There we go. And then it has like little ridges in here. And then has like two little like fuzzy things coming up here. I almost forgot to draw the mouth. This is the mouth over here, scientists. That's where they get all the goodies. And even though the claws came off, they're supposed to be attached right there. So I'll keep them placed there for your sketches. So it looks like a leg, just like way bigger. Remember, it's okay that our drawings don't come out perfect, but we should try to be as accurate as possible. So my drawing isn't gonna look exactly like the crab, but I am trying to be accurate anyway. All right, so I have the claws, the 1, 2, 3. I almost forgot this swimming leg. I'm glad I checked. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walking legs, 2 swimming legs. I think I can draw the shell on this side. Whoa, I didn't realize this yesterday. Ooh, but this crab also has sharp spines on it. Not spikes, spines. Interesting, and so do the legs. All right, let's get this shell drawn. Kind of looks like an empanada. And I cracked it a little, so I'm gonna draw the crack right here. That's okay, it happens. And the top kind of looks like that. This is where the antennae usually are. You can kind of still see them. And then make sure you draw all the spiny ends. They kind of just look jagged. All right, so they're accurate, big, colorful. Oh my, red, perfect. So let's see, the under part is a little yellowish creamy, and there's orange splotches on the legs, so I need some orange. And the top is mostly red. All right. Oh, and the red edges there. Okay. This crab looks buttery. It goes a little in the legs. And then this is a little yellow. And you do orange edges. This is how I'm gonna represent the orange splotches. This is why scientists sometimes just take pictures of the specimen. How are you doing, scientists? All right, sounds like y'all are still good. Let's finish this. One day. All right. Oh, and little black tips on the claws. I wonder if that does anything. Y luego esto irá rojo. Right. Awesome. It's hard to trace all the spiny parts of the crab's shell. Uh-oh, Maestra's gonna need new markers soon. All right. So it's accurate, big, colorful. No details. Oh my goodness. So let's add some labels. So these are the claws. These, let's do it like that, are the 6 walking legs. And these are the 2 swimming legs. And for this label, we should put spiny shell. Oh, and broken piece. Do you notice how I labeled the broken piece as científicos? It's so that whoever's reading my notebook knows that I broke that part, and that's just not how a crab looks. So, what do you think of my sketch? Yeah? So, let's check out my labels. I got legs, claws, spiny shell. I need to add hard spiny shell. Good thing I reviewed it. And oh my goodness, I forgot my explanation. It should say the insides were soft and slimy. Whew. Well, what labels and explanations did you add to your sketch? I didn't think to add that. Well, thank you for sharing your learning and helping me be a better scientist. I'm still wondering about humans though. Remember I mentioned earlier in the week that we didn't have those 4 defenses? Well, what do we do to survive? What danger are we in? Oh, I know, scientists. What about face masks? I mean, we put them on to keep us safe. We're not in danger of getting eaten, but we can get sick. Oh, wow. I want all of you to think more about that this weekend. What defenses do we humans have to help us survive? Well, científicos, I think we've concluded our investigation for this week. What is a new thing that you learned? I'm so glad that you learned that. I really like learning about the defenses on a crab. It was really fun actually exploring one with you. Next week, I want us to go back to our learning on monarch butterflies. I have a lot of questions about them, but that will have to wait until Monday though. Please enjoy the rest of the show and have a wonderful weekend. Nos vemos. See ya.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Mansfield, and I'm so happy to be here with you. This past week, you've learned all about different plants and animals' defense mechanisms. These are traits that keep plants and animals from getting eaten, but it might also keep them from getting hugs. Let's see if we can find a plant or animal that gives good hugs by singing my song, What Gives the Best Hugs? Here we go. What gives the best hugs? What gives the best hugs? What animal, plant, or bug gives the best hugs? Try it. What gives the best hugs? What gives the best hugs? What animal, plant, or bug gives the best hugs. You could hug a rose with brightly colored blooms and a delicate aroma inspiring perfumes. No, don't get too close. The rose begins to scorn. I might look beautiful, but watch out for my thorns. Ow! What gives the best hugs? What gives the best hugs? What animal, plant, or bug gives the best hugs? You could hug a skunk, striped all black and white. If you live near a park, you might find one out at night. No, don't get too close. The skunk begins to say, I look cute and cuddly, but you can't stand my spray. Woo! What gives the best hugs? What gives the best hugs? What animal, plant, or bug gives the best hugs? You could hug an octopus, I bet that'd be great. They could give you 4 hugs since their arm's number 8. I shouldn't get too close. You begin to think they must not be too friendly, 'cause they left in a cloud of ink. Some things don't like hugs. I guess some things don't like hugs. These living things are well equipped to defend themselves from hugs. Some things don't like hugs. I guess some things don't like hugs. These living things are well equipped to defend themselves from hugs. That was so silly. Thank you for helping me sing my song. These living things have such unique and efficient defense mechanisms. Maybe we should stick to hugging things that actually want to be hugged. If you want, you could go ask a family member or guardian right now if they'd like a hug. Until next time, stay safe, healthy, and happy. And of course, goodbye, everyone.
Good afternoon. My name is Monique Morton, and I am a paraprofessional at Sheridan Elementary School. And I'm so excited to be with you this afternoon, and I look forward to sharing my book with you titled The Nonsense Monster. So I am going to pull up the book. And the title of the book is called The Nonsense Monster. It was written by Monique Morton and illustrated by Jessica Jones. And I also want to thank my publisher, Zulon Press. Once upon a time, there lived a little girl named Sally and a little boy named Charlie that attended an elementary school that sat on a hill. This was no ordinary school because it had a guest named the Nonsense Monster. So there's a picture of Sally and Charlie walking to school. So one day, the little boy named Charlie said, I'm not going to allow the Nonsense Monster to stop me from completing my schoolwork. Now see, Nonsense, he wasn't a scary monster, but when it came to the students, he loved to distract them. He would do just about anything to take the students' attention away from their classwork. And see in this picture here during circle time, when they're supposed to be focused on the teacher, they're looking at Nonsense because here it is, he's juggling balls to just get them distracted. So one day, the little boy named Charlie said, I'm not going to allow the Nonsense Monster to distract me and take me off task. So he had made up in his mind that he wasn't going to allow Nonsense to take him off task. So Charlie sat in his seat, and the Nonsense Monster tried to whisper in Charlie's ear. He tried to get Charlie to think of playing outside, but that didn't work. The Nonsense even tried to poke Charlie with his finger so he would think another student did it. but Charlie remained focused. And that's so important, boys and girls, to remain focused because sometimes we'll miss out on valuable learning time when we get distracted. This made Nonsense even more determined to get somebody off track. He went over to the little girl named Sally and took her writing pen. He even whispered in her ear, "Look at the ceiling while your teacher is teaching," just to get her off track and not do her classwork. But Sally was strong and she said, "No." You see Sally talking to Nonsense and telling him no. She said, "Go away and leave me alone," said Sally. "I'm going to focus and complete my classwork." The Nonsense monster grew weary. He grew weary because the students at the school on the hill were focused. He couldn't distract Sally or Charlie, so he had to find a new home. And the students on the hill were so focused, they completed all of their classwork and paid attention in class for the rest of the school year. Great job, kids. No distractions. And boys and girls, I hope that when you're in class listening to your teacher, or when you're on Zoom listening to your teacher, that you are focused and you don't allow anything to distract you. Well, thank you again, boys and girls, for allowing me to come and share with you today. And I hope to see you next time. Keep reading and stay focused.
Kumusta na everyone? It's Miss May from SFLA Dance in Schools and Communities program. I hope you all have been taking great care and are ready to dance. Today, we're exploring what we humans need to protect ourselves. Now, since we don't really go many places these days, today we're going to use our imaginations and take a journey to different places in the world where we would need different things to protect ourselves. So pack your imaginary bags and tara-let's. But first, let's ground down, shall we? Let's root down and take a few deep breaths in. Exhaling out, shaking, 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 and in. Very nice. Exhaling out, pushing it out with a sigh. Shake it down and inhale. Arriving to the here and now. Exhale. Releasing it and shaking it out. And something we haven't done in a while, we're going to do our star explosion on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm a star. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. I'm a star. And 1 more time. 1, 2, 3. I'm a star. Woo, very nice. Now, since neither of us have money for an airplane today, we're going to skip to our destination. Our first stop is a land that I've never been to but hope to someday. We're going to go to Alaska. What do you know about Alaska? Yes, that's right. It's really cold. Like really, really cold. So we need to put on our jackets, our gloves or mittens, our boots, something to warm our head. Don't forget to wear your thermals to trap the heat. Our bodies are really great at producing heat, and we can wear clothes to help keep the heat from escaping out. Oop! There goes some heat escaping. Can you pull it back to you? Get the heat back. Ooh, it's all around. Turning. Woo! Ah, that's much better. It's also useful if we eat hot food and drink hot drinks. That way, what we digest helps to warm our entire body temperature. What's your favorite hot food or drink for cold weather? Yeah, I love hot in soup too, and I love drinking hot cocoa, most especially when it's cold. Okay, that was cool. Love seeing snow and ice, but I think I'm ready for some warmer weather. So tara, let's. Now our next stop is one of my favorite places in the entire world. Can you guess what it is? Yep, the Philippines. The land where my parents and my long lineages of ancestors are from. My ancestral land. Now if you know anything about the Philippines, you know it's hot. It's like really, really hot. So one of the most important things we need to do is bring a fan. Can you do a freestyle fan dance with me? Up high and down low. And making sure, most importantly, that you're cooling yourself off. Beautiful. Other stuff we need. Oh, definitely sunblock, mosquito repellent. Oh, usually I have my hair up instead of down to keep myself cool too. What do you need for your body when the weather is really hot? Yes, that's right. You need lots and lots and lots of water to stay hydrated. And it doesn't really hurt to have an ice cream here and there, I think. Oh, I think my mom is calling me home for dinner. Woo! We made it back. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. We just explored how you can create art and ideas about meaningful topics. I hope you enjoy the rest of your program and have a great weekend ahead. Ingat. Take care.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly, bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, YES, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips, blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.